boys and girls. Miss Keeling here again. I am always talking about my miniature donkeys, and I thought it would be fun during our time off from school that we did a virtual field trip. Here's one of our donkeys right here. This is Josie, and we've got 6 total, and they all have very different personalities. And they're very intuitive, and they know something's different, so they're sort of standoffish today. Normally they're just right up here in my business. So I thought it'd be fun if we read a book together. And again, they are mammals as well. We're talking about different animals, and they have hair, and they give live birth, and so hair, live birth, and then they nurse their young. So notice they've got really large ears, so they've got really great hearing. They like their necks rubbed, and they also like their rear ends rubbed. So if you notice, they'll spin around and put their butt right here, or put their bottom right here. They like their rear end scratched. So donkeys are really funny. So while we're shooting this book, we're going to read the Wonkey Donkey, which is a funny book. So if you see my donkey's rear ends like this, it's because they're wanting them to be scratched. So I'm going to try to read these with my gloves, and we'll see I can tell right now that it's not going to work at all. So I'm just going to take my gloves off, and one of my donkeys may just take off with my gloves. We'll see. Again, this is the Wonkey Donkey by Craig Smith, and illustrations by Katz Crowley. I may even use her as an example right here. The Wonkey Donkey. See if I can get my pages turned here. And again, how we talk about in the classroom, the illustrations help tell the story as well. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw. And he only had 3 legs. He was a wonky donkey. Are you guys wonky donkeys? I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw. And he had 3 legs and 1 eye. He was a winky wonky donkey. Can you say winky wonky donkey? Say it 3 times real fast for me. Winky wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw. And he only had 3 legs, 1 eye, and he liked to listen to country music. He's got his country music hat on, his guitar. Hee-haw. And he was a honky-tonky, winky, wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw. And he had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music, and he was quite tall and slim. He was a lanky wonky tonky, winky wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw. He had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim, but he smelled really bad. He was a stinky dinky, lanky, honky tonky, winky wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Ee-yaw. Can you do the ee-yaw with me? Ee-yaw. He had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim, but he smelled really bad. And that morning he had gotten up early and hadn't had his coffee, so he was cranky. He was a cranky, stinky, dinky, lanky, honky tonky, winky, wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Do it with me. Hee-haw. He had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim. He smelled really bad. And that morning he'd gotten up early and hadn't had any coffee. And he was always into mischief. See, he's getting something off the lawn there. He was a hanky-panky, cranky, stinky dinky, lanky, honky tonky, winky wonky donkey. And so I've got some new friends coming up right here. I've got Cinnamon and Josie coming up. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Meow. He had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim. He smelled really, really bad. That morning he had gotten up early. He hadn't had coffee. He was always getting into mischief, but he was looking quite good. So he was a Wonkey, Hanky Panky, Cranky, Stinky, Danky, Lanky, Honky Tonky, Winky Wonky, Donkey. Whoa, what a mouthful. Let's see here. I was walking down the road and I saw a hee-haw. So we like to have fun in the library, and I like to have fun here at the farm. Again, these are just pets. They are like about the size of a dog. So if you get up real close right here, you can see they're not really tall at all. I was down on my knees when I saw them. So again, we read the Wonkey Donkey, and we give the credit to the author and the illustrator. Words and music, because you can sing this along on YouTube, Craig Smith, and illustrations by Katz Crowley. And we'll see you again soon on another virtual field trip with Miss Keeling. Bye, friends.